with businesses, individuals, people who are going to support you the way you need to be supported. You are not alone, and you don't have to be. But sitting in isolation and judging yourself based on other people's concepts of your success, and then sitting back and looking at what you didn't do and blaming yourself for not doing it. I don't. My heart goes out to you. And it is my hope that during this challenging time that we're all experiencing and this uncertain time that we're all in, that you will take the opportunity to be good to yourself. That you will take a few moments here today after listening to this podcast and do some personal inventory. Check in with yourself. Check in with that stew in the pot on your stove. Check in with that crock pot. Yeah, you can set it and forget it, but you may want to give it a stir and see if it's what you really want. In doing that, here's what you're going to find. You're going to find that there may be some things that you want to change, you want to add. There may be some things you want to take note of and say, not too much paprika next time. There may be some things you want to look at and say, you know what? I'm making this, or this is happening to me, or this is my experience, this is my stew, but this stew is not for me. And then you can make some important determinations about how you want to move forward. But if you don't have those critical self-discussions and you just keep moving forward and you don't review, you don't take personal inventory, you don't check in with yourself, what you will be doing is going through life having all of these experiences for naught because you have not done the work. And then eventually you'll be sitting in front of someone like me, and I'll be forced to say to you, I am so sorry, but you can't uncook a stew. But here's the good part. Now that we know that we can't uncook that stew, what we can do is focus on the new recipe. And that's where we're going to focus the remainder of this podcast. Once you realize something is not for you, what do? Like, it's really easy to sit up here and say, oh, you can't uncook a stew and you need to just move on. But I'm not going to delude myself or attempt to delude you. That is not easy. It is so difficult because what you've done is not only have you had the experience that has not yielded the results that you thought it would yield or has not taken you where you thought it would take you, but you also have ingrained in your mind a way of thinking that connects you back to that time and time and time again. And so you're constantly reinforcing negativity by saying to yourself, well, I did that before and this is what happened, so I can't do that again, without actually looking at the steps that took place that led you to that one result and seeking assistance and trying to figure out how you can do it differently so that it'll work for you the next time. So it is so important as we move forward to not just dwell in the past, not just focus on what you did, but focus on the process of how you did it so that you can make choices to allow you to make better decisions in the future. Thanks for tuning in to the Find Your Voice NYC podcast. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode. If you're interested in my coaching services, feel free to connect with me at findyourvoicenyc.com. That's findyourvoicenyc.com.